Right then, what are we doing today?
Okay, bring up. It's not my era. I can't remember what it's called. Desktop, but workbench. Bring up workbench. There, workbench is on. Right. So load something.
There's no mouse.
Was workbench? Workbench wasn't built into the computer at all, was it? You had to load it from the disk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This has got a CF card in it, so obviously, normal Amiga didn't have a hard drive.
No.
So what's the point in? Yeah, you can still.
They had different versions of the ROM, obviously,
Yes.
with later versions, which was supposedly compatible with different versions of Workbench.
Yeah, which features a nicer image of a disc. So you put a disc in. Yeah, rather than the original one, which is like a horrible disc with a hand or something, isn't it, holding the disc? See, generation before this is the best generation. This is when it's not the same.
I like this generation. There was a lot of games.
It's great. They're built for games. That's the thing, isn't it? But it's lost some of the character. Previous generation, there's always something wrong. The technology isn't quite there, and they've had to compromise something to get something else.
Yeah, so the previous generation was a bit DIY-ish, wasn't it? It was built by people who just wanted to make computers. So therefore they were quite programmable, modifiable. I mean, you can program an Amiga, but it's not built for that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you've got to... What was the programming language again? CMOS, was it?
Oh, well, was that like C-based Amiga-y stuff?
It might have been.
I remember
never did any.
Or was that more of a sort of a game creator thing?
It might have been a bit of a game creator type thing.
I don't know. But yeah, and so you turn it on, it doesn't do anything. You know, you should turn it on, it should have basic.
Yeah. When I used to turn the Spectrum on or the Amstrad on,
and
I'd spend hours just pretending I was at the cockpit of a spaceship, chasing the cursor around.
Well, my son, he's 6, and we've been playing with the Amstrad, and very, very quickly, we've got all the games, remember, but now you can play all of the games at once and have them instantly on the computer. But very quickly he's saying, can we just type? It's more fun to type, isn't it, than play these games. The games are rubbish, Daddy. Much more fun playing around with programming and and he discovered that the joystick prints little arrows on the screen. So, so I'm trying to type and he's doing arrows and no, stop it! And all that stuff. Nothing does that anymore.
A few superfluous keys on it, like this delete and help here.
Yeah.
Don't remember using those.
Well, the keyboard will be the same as the Amiga 1000. And the Amiga 1000, no one even knew what it was for. It was a multimedia computer, but nobody had that. That wasn't a word.
Yeah.
And it was I don't know how much it was. Was it £3,000, something like that? 85. So it was at this time it was mind-blowingly powerful, but nobody knew what it was for. The answer was games, but somehow Commodore didn't cotton on to that at that point because they were still selling the C64. But I had a conversation with someone this week about the Raspberry Pi, and it doesn't really. I mean, it's awesome for us, but it doesn't really do what it should do. I don't think Python is the right answer. I don't think a massive GUI operating system heavy thing is the answer either. You should turn it on, and it should have a flashing curtain, and it should have BASIC, and it should look like BBC Basic. But imagine that with like sprite commands.
Yeah,
and
so like
scrolling commands, it's all built in, and because you can do it so easy now. There's no problem with the hardware doing it, is there? And then kids would learn programming. They really would, because BASIC's easy, isn't it? And even numbering the lines of code, it makes it easier, doesn't it? It is difficult for people to cotton on that and then that and then that. If you number them,
it's obvious.
Yeah.
Interesting. I have no opinions about the Raspberry Pi anymore.
That's killed the conversation.
I like Arduinos.
Well, that's the other end of it, isn't it? As a hardware-y thing, Arduino definitely, and the new Raspberry Pi is more powerful than my desktop PC. It's just ridiculous. It's got silly in it, and that's not what it's for. So Pi Zero or an Arduino is what you want.
Yeah, hack something together worth having.
Yeah, but fairly technically literate people can have them in their house, and they have one as a media centre over here, and one as a. And all that people make VPNs with them, don't they, and get US version of Netflix. And Netflix apparently is really crap, and apparently in the US it's awesome. It's got tons and tons and tons of stuff that we don't get.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't need a Raspberry Pi to do that because the VPN will be hosted in the UK. So you need a US-based hosted VPN?
Well, I assume you connect to another one, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't need Raspberry Pi for that.
Well, no, a computer.
Yeah.
On the internet.
But it's useful to have a VPN because obviously you can secure your
internet nobody browser. Knows what you're doing. Yeah.